So this is my rough cut of the trial by jury, and I'm going to talk you through the first 60-odd pages up to the end of number 5, the judge's song, and I'll do my best to reproduce the basic lyrics with this updated orchestration. So we're outside the Courts of Justice in the Strand, and the camera's moving back slowly, and there's a cart which comes into view, pushed by someone who looks like Woody Cook. And he's going to take the beginning of the ensemble, which will then be joined by other people coming by newspapers. Hark, the hour of 10 is sounding, hearts with anxious fears abounding, all of justice crowds surrounding, breathing open fear. For today in this arena, summoned by a stern subpoena, Edwin sued by Angelina, shortly will appear. Now the whole chorus coming in. Edwin sued by Angelina, shortly will appear. Edwin sued by Angelina, shortly will appear. Hark, the hour of 10 is sounding, hearts with anxious fears abounding, all of justice crowds surrounding, breathing open fear. For today in this arena, summoned by a stern subpoena, Edwin sued by Angelina, shortly will appear. The hour of 10 is sounding, hearts with anxious fears abounding, all of justice crowds surrounding, breathing hope and fear. And the last voice trails off. We go inside, and a swish of black cloak. Now, jurymen, hear my advice. All kinds of vulgar prejudice, I pray you set aside. I pray you set aside. With stern judicial frame of mind, from bias free of every kind, this trial must be tried. From bias free of every kind, this trial must be tried. Oh, listen to the plaintiff's case, observe the features of her face. The broken-hearted bride, condole with her distress of mind. From bias free of every kind, this trial must be tried. From bias free of every kind, this trial must be tried. And when amid the plaintiff shrieks, the ruffianly defendant speaks upon the other side, what he may say you needn't mind. From bias free of every kind, this trial must be tried. Everyone, from bias free of every kind, this trial must be tried. And we pan to the door, which opens. Is this the court of the Exchequer? It is. Be firm, my pecker. Your evil star's in the ascendant. Who are you? I'm the defendant. Monster dread our damages. They're the jury. Heed the fury. Hear me, if you please. These are very strange proceedings, for permit me to remark on the merits of your pleadings. You're at present in the dark. That's a very true remark on the merits of his pleadings. We're at present in the dark. And this begins a sort of tap dance theme, a little dance. When first my old love I knew, my bosom welled with joy. My riches at her feet I threw, I was a love-sick boy. No term seemed too extravagant upon her to employ. I used to mope and sigh and pant, just like a love-sick boy. Tink-a-tank, 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 tink-a-tank. I used to mope and sigh and pant, just like a love-sick boy. Tink-a-tank. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da. But joy incessant pours a sense, and love unchanged will cloy. And she became a bore intense unto her love-sick boy. A fit to glimmer burnt my flame, and I grew cold and coy. At last one morning I became another's love-sick boy. Tink-a-tank, 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 ting-a-tank, ting-a-tank, ting-a-tank. At last one morning I became another's lovesick boy. Tink-a-tank. Oh, I was like that when a lad, a shocking young scamp of a rover. I behaved like a regular cad, but that sort of thing is all over. I'm now a respectable chap, and shine with a virtue resplendent, and therefore I haven't a scrap of sympathy with the defendant. He should treat us with awe if there isn't a flaw, singing so merrily, tra-la-law, 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 singing so merrily, tra-la-law, 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 singing so merrily, tra-la-law, 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 singing so merrily, tra-la-law. Silence in court! Silence in court! And all attention lend. Behold your judge in due submission bend. Oh, great judge, to your embrace we never grant ecstatic praise. All hail, all hail, all hail, all hail, all hail. May each decree a statute rank, and never be reserved a blank. All hail, all hail, all hail, all hail, all hail. The judge comes in. For these kind words accept my thanks, I pray. A breach of promise we've to try today. But firstly, if the time you'll not begrudge, I'll tell you how I came to be a judge. Tell us how he came to. You tell us how he came to be a judge. I'll tell you how. He'll tell us how. I'll tell you how. I'll tell us how he came to be a judge. Let me speak. Let him speak. Let me speak. Let him speak. Let me speak. Let him speak. Hush. Hush. Let him speak. Speak. Let him speak. Hush. Let him speak. Hush. Hush. You tell us how. You tell us how he came to be a judge. Silence in court. When I, good friends, was called to the bar, I'd an appetite fresh and hearty, but I was as many young barristers are, an impecunious party. I'd a swallowtail coat of a beautiful blue, and a brief which I bought off a booby, a couple of shirts and a collar or two, and a ring that looked like a ruby. A couple of shirts and a collar or two, and a ring that looked like a ruby. In Westminster Hall I danced a dance like a semi-despondent fury, for I thought I never should hit on a chance of addressing a British jury. But I soon got tired of third-class journeys, dinners of bread and water, so I fell in love with a rich attorney's elderly ugly daughter. He fell in love with a rich attorney's elderly ugly daughter. The rich attorney jumped with joy and replied to my fond profession, "You shall reap the reward of your pluck, my boy, at the Bailey in Middlesex session. You'll soon get used to her look," said he, "and a very nice girl you'll find her. She may very well pass for 43 in the dusk with the light behind her. She may very well pass for 43 in the dusk with the light behind her. Bum, bum, bum." The rich attorney was good as his word, the briefs came trooping gaily, and every day my voice was heard at the sessions of ancient Bailey. All thieves who could my fees afford relied on my orations, and many a burglar I've restored to his friends and his relations. And many a burglar he restored to his friends and his relations. At length I became as rich as the Gurneys, an incubus then I thought, so I threw over that rich attorney's elderly ugly daughter. The rich attorney my character I cried vainly to disparage, and now if you please I'm ready to try this breach of promise of marriage. And so now please he's ready to try this breach of promise of marriage. For now I'm a judge and a good judge too. Yes, now I'm a judge and a good judge too. Though all my law be fudged, I'll never budge, for I live and die a judge and a good judge too. Managed by a job. It was managed by a job. It was painted to the mob that my being made a knob was affected by a job and a good job too. Oh!